Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with an imaginary.
Said just not many mainstream records, and then lyric wise, album really isn't bad.
Always in the grass.
Let's see,
Sharks ain't always in the water. Thieves ain't always in the night. God ain't always at the altar. I learned to live with one eye open. Taste getting bit a couple times to know that snakes ain't always in the grass.
let it up, let it up, let it up, like.
Sharks ain't always in the water. Snakes don't just slither. Sweet comes before bitter. Saints versus the sinners. I just roll with the winners. I just roll up my sleeves, roll up my weed, roll up the windows. Everybody got hidden agendas. They got kids not getting agenda. If niggas not chicken, they tender like Chick-fil-A on the Christian day. Watch rhwese walk on water, turn the shark on the water to fish fillet. Don't forget to pray, don't forget your base. You play pickleball with my dick today. Pockets heavy, I got bricks to lay. Tell them eat your heart out and lick the plate. Can't trust nobody. Where was everybody at when I was just nobody? Just a menace to society. Pockets itching like psoriasis. Thieves in the night move cool like the breeze in the night. Fiends for the pipe speed at the light and scream for the Christ Lord. God ain't always at the altar, nigga. Cross your heart before departure, nigga. These bullets gon' catapult you, nigga. Put you in the ground, agriculture, nigga. Always stone like a sculpture, nigga. I'm never sober, I'm stepping over every cobra. I ain't gon' hold y'all, jelly roll you. Snakes ain't always in the ground. Sharks ain't always in the water.
Since you didn't do it, Glock under pillow on some institution. Fucking institution, I know what I'm doing. 10 steps ahead, Shakari, how I'm moving. Jesus had Judas, Caesar had Brutus. Always someone plotting, gotta beat him to it. Key to do this shit is first you gotta do it, then do it again and find another way to do it. Suck a dick or die and eat shit. I'm going C4, I mean C6. Got a crash spot on some P shit. Got a stash spot where the seat lift. Get my hands dirty, keep a clean fit. Turn my ups and downs into ski. Trish rockin' ice woods on some D shit. Look, I'm everything you couldn't be, bitch. Jesus, peace, stone, crucifixion, going Bobby Brown. I'm a new addiction and I'm getting off like the proof is missing in my worst traitors. And I'm too forgiving cause I always listen when I shouldn't have listened. Even though y'all never made the city proud. You ain't never had your family down, feeling stuck, and you the one that had to stick it out. But like they bank accounts, it's all figured out. Miss my niggas so much, almost digged them out. All my exes miss me cause they missing out. I'm finna pop my shit until I fizzle out. New enemies is old friends. Seen jealousy, envy from both ends. When I open up, it came with open hands. So you wonder why the fuck I'm closed in.
Snakes ain't always in the ground. Sharks ain't always in the water. Thieves ain't always in the night. God ain't always at the altar. I learned to live with one eye open. Taste getting bit a couple times to know that snakes ain't always in the grass. And sharks ain't always in the water.
Yeah, girl.
All right. What y'all think about that one? Give me your honest opinions in the freaking chat. 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is, of course, welcome as we comb through this album. All right. So with this one, right, has more of a, kind of situation that can be played, very much easily with a live band, right? Anytime you have like an acoustic guitar kind of situation or something that feels like, again, a band would freaking play, it's always very easy pickings for that kind of situation. So I would love to see that one, live. Chorus is, catchy. Wow. Freaking Rex was like not, for whatever reason, not feeling it. Thinks, Jelly Roll is corny and stuff like that. I'm like, look, it's just a chorus, right? You know what I'm saying? There was no verse from him in there to sort of like, judge in terms of that or whatnot. But when I'm listening to even the chorus and the words that he's saying, like, it's some real shit. right? In terms of how Big Sean and Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, rapped. Again, Wayne came back with another kind of, you know, melodic situation. And as he was rapping, the one thing that I caught on to that I wanted to say was, I appreciate that even when he's using auto-tune, I can understand every word, right? People have had complaints about Designer and like Migos and stuff like that, where you can't always understand every word. There are artists who listen to the show and also use auto-tune. It's the same thing where we feel like the artist is more concerned with trying to create a vibe than actually, you know, coming with them bars and trying to say something on it. You know, Big Sean, you know what I'm saying, kept it consistent throughout, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know what I'm saying, flow, switched it up at a certain, you know what I'm saying, part. And, you know, I do feel like this definitely would have the reins for, you know, a video or whatnot. Unless he considers, you know, this visual, the videos for all of these, man, you know what I'm saying. We don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, with that. Is that Big Sean, you know what I'm saying, carried that track, man, you know what I'm saying. At least have your opinion. Let me say, he said if he didn't switch it up, they'd say he's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, can't win for losing and stuff like that. Nah, but like, oh wait, and he said everything isn't for everyone, and you know what I'm saying, that's why people are saying the album is bad, because it's not the version of Wayne, you know what I'm saying, they want to hear. You have to appreciate that he's trying something different though. So I can speak to that, right? Because we're in a generation where, like, honestly, I didn't expect to see people half and half when it came to like the Kendrick Super Bowl performance, right? And then like everyone on the planet, there were like some who got it, and then like, you know, we're looking at all the performances and the subliminals and the this and that. Then those that hated on the people who did do those breakdowns, and you know, it was a whole, you know, kind of situation. But hold on, oh, and a lot of people that did hate on him that were his fans, they were basically, you know, saying that, you know, that he didn't perform the songs that they wanted. Like that was their main sort of like takeaways, is that like, no man, you had so many hits that like, if you're reintroducing yourself to the whole world, right, this is your chance to do that, and you didn't play none of those. You sort of played, you know, or performed, you know, most of the recent songs that you had, mixtape joint, you know what I'm saying, this and that, and I could get that. But what I respected about Wayne, what I respected about Kendrick when he did that, was he literally did what he wanted. Like he chose to, you know, this is all eyes are going to be on me. So what am I going to do with that? Am I just going to simply do what everybody else does and, you know, do all the hits and do what everybody else wants, be the monkey, or, you know what I'm saying, like an artist that he knows he is, where he can make those statements, you know, sort of like, you know, to do a little something. People were gonna expect him to do, you know, not like us, of course. And, you know, I thought he was gonna do what he pretty much did in the beginning, right? Where he kind of made it seem like he was gonna do it, but he did some other song instead, but he came right back to it, right? Anyways, let's get back into the next record.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a magic.